Everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I am here with my brother as we play with Simic Merfolk in Modern Post-Modern Horizons. You want to check out the latest, greatest tech for Merfolk in Modern in today's metagame. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com, and the Rants of Valakut designing... Ben is designing a Dreadhorde deck. Go check out his article, The Rants of Valakut, on themanabase.com. Your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. We're on the draw. We'll keep this. It's got creatures, it's got lords, it's got a way to curve out. I like it. Now, this is actually a good lesson. With the construction of our hand and Mutavault, we're probably going to go turn 1 Mistcaller into turn 2 Lord. A lot of people are very tempted to play Silvergill Adept on turn 2, but I think it should be Mistcaller turn 1, Lord on turn 2, and then on turn 3, we play perhaps Silvergill Adept or a Lord. So it's going to depend. It's going to depend what our opponent's going to do. It looks like we're up against Izzet Phoenix.
Nah.
Mistcaller is going to be either okay or disastrous. Botanical Sanctum. See, the thing is, if there's a point where we're going to get to turn 4, and we have nothing to do with this Mutavault mana. Okay, so seeing as everything's going to get bounced...
Is Colony Garden useful to you?
Okay, now that we have all these lords, we're definitely going this this route of lords. Colony Garden?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
What does it do?
Comes to play tapped. And it creates a plant token.
Oh.
I don't need plants. See, now with the mana that we have, we can play Lord next turn and Silvergill Adapt into Lord on turn 4 with our Mutavault. But I don't think it's going to matter that much because everything's about to get bounced.
Well, maybe. Nope.
Very likely. On the plus side, if they don't kill our Mistcaller, we're going to exile all their Phoenixes that come into play from the graveyard. Serum Visions. This is why we got the Harbinger of the Tide still in this deck. You need a Harbinger.
2 cards on the bottom.
This is still a serious deck. Thought Scour. Okay, please find Phoenix. No Phoenix. Surgical Extraction. I guess, yeah, everyone's going to go back to Surgical Extraction. Okay, so just in case they find a Arclight Phoenix, I'm going to sacrifice the Mistcaller. Because what Mistcaller says is, until end of turn, if a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. So if they find an Arclight Phoenix, they do not, then it has to enter the battlefield because they played 3 spells this turn. Now I think I just want to draw cards. I don't think this Mutavault's worth very much. I'm going to play Silvergill Adept, hoping to draw like a Commander Speaker or... Well, I needed that like last turn. That counter the Manamorphose. You know what? No. I really don't want you to be doing anything anymore. If you don't mind. Oh, that card is sick. They can sacrifice a mountain and like destroy more of these creatures. So what do? I need to top deck exactly Harbinger. Or Trickster. Trickster would help me out as well. All of this would have helped if I were on the play. If I were on the play, I would have done a decent chunk of damage.
Remember, it doesn't have Trump.
Yeah, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm going to play the Mutavault as if it were a chump blocker. Then next turn I can play 2 Master of the Pearl Tridents, attack for 4, and then use one of them as a chump blocker. They still have a Faithless Looting in the graveyard, so they can do some okay. Looks like they're just gonna bolt me to death. Okay. Easy game. Easy game! Chalice of the Void looks really good against this deck now that they're playing with Lava Dart. Serious stuff. So because they're playing with Lava Dart, I actually think Grafdigger's Cage has a lot of value. Great Dismember still has a lot of value. Deprive has a lot of value. Postboard, I'm not as much in love with Mistcaller, especially since they're playing with Lava Dart. Let's get rid of... I'm gonna get rid of all these things. Can't remember if they play with Blood Moon. They might try to Blood Moon me. But now what do I get rid of? I'm gonna get rid of... I hate Mutavault in this matchup. The brown mana sucks so much. I hate Mutavault. That goes for mono blue as well.
Bye, Potato.
I'll get rid of one land because it is attrition based. Mutavault is just a real pain.
Potato land.
I need to get rid of 2 more cards. We don't need so many deprives. I think I really want Vial. Maybe I can give up on one of these 1-drops. Still have 20. I still have a lot of creatures. Okay, submit this deck. This sideboarding might be wrong. Like if my opponent is playing Blood Moon, which they should be, then I should be siding out the green creatures. This hand is fine with me. Okay, so it's going to be a 2/2 creature out of the gates. Okay. 2 Arclight Phoenixes. Alright, so we're going to play this Grafdigger's Cage and then protect it as much as we can.
He protect.
He also attack.
His ability does not stack.
Yeah. Sleight of hand. Another sleight of hand. So what I really want is just to draw lands right now so I can cast these Silvergill Adepts. Because I don't actually want to tap out from here. Ugh. Because if I play Silvergill Adept, I mean everything can get wiped by Anger of the Gods. And also there's always the chance that they'll hit this with a Braid. But on the other hand, if I don't put pressure on my opponent...
Just hold up Deprive.
And this thing can still get Lava Darted. Everything can die. Okay, well... Okay, there was 2 sleight of hand, so I don't learn anything from that. I guess we're just going to keep applying pressure. Show another Silvergill Adept. No land, but whatever. I got another option could be play Master of the Pearl Trident, hoping that we just draw another Lord. Thing in the ice. Okay,
fine.
We can live with that. Ugh! Okay, can we attack? Okay, we attack for 9. Put you to 5, which is not a good life total, because if they kill the Master of the Pearl Trident... I can attack for 4, put them to 10. Or just start investing in this Ether Vial.
Hold up Deprive.
Attack for 4 again. not in any really beautiful spot right now. So I'm just going to take...
Hold up that deprive.
I'm just like 1 mana short from being really comfortable. Yeah, but like if I hold up... Okay, so if I hold up Deprive, let's say they bolt a creature. They still bolt and cantrip. They're still removing counters from the thing in the ice. So being patient here doesn't necessarily mean it's going to pay off. Because the thing in the ice is going to flip. It's going to flip in the next 2 to 3 turns. And I cannot beat my opponent in the next 2 to 3 turns unless I tap out. Like I can beat my opponent in 2 turns if I do this. So this is what I'm going to do. If my opponent doesn't have Manamorphose in hand, they're in pain. And if they do have Manamorphose in hand, they still need to have a land. Oh, they don't even have Island Walk. Okay, it's still a turn 2. It's still a 2-turn clock. So they need Manamorphose, and if they have Manamorphose, they need a second one. No, it's just going to be Lightning Bolt to, I'm guessing, the Lord. Okay, that we can deal with a little bit. Because we still have a 2-turn clock here. And if we play Aether Vial, we can still play Kumena Speakers off of it. Okay, so there's Faithless Looting. They might flip the thing right now. Because they can find Gut Shot to kill the Silvergill. They do not.
Good stuff.
Okay, let's immediately invest in an Aether Vial. Or... Now I feel like getting greedy with a Deprive. No, forget
I
it.
would know.
If they flip the thing, it's not... Hope it's not going to be enough. I'm sorry. Sorry! Sorry, making noise. I'm getting nervous and frustrated.
Should apologize.
Although I can't say, you know, I should be... I'm sure my opponent is also nearly just as frustrated. We've got this Grafdigger's Cage. Whoa! They don't have any way to flip the thing in the ice right now. They must have a bunch of 2-drops in hand. Because they're killing our creatures. Oh, they killed the Silvergill Adept? That's weird. So they don't want us to get value. Yeah, our life total is in danger.
Yeah.
Where were you, like, my entire life? We'll cast all these things.
Jump blockers.
Jump blockers for days, that's right. They
So
anger
you can
the...
throw another one in.
Well, not right now. I can do it at instant speed. We have an Island Walk Lord, but it's not useful. I'm going to Chump Block with Silvergill Adept because it can get Lava Darted. So they don't have Anger. We do have a Mutavault on the board too. So, lest we not forget. Okay, so you are dead on board. Oh, played a Fiery Islet. So if we draw, no, they're dead on board. So we can play Deprive to protect our Kumena Speakers. And they have to pay mana. Okay, forget it, we got everything. I guess none of that was necessary. The speed at which we are doing this is making our opponent very nervous, I'm sure. You're dead. You had all your lightning bolts. Well, do you know what? I don't mind. So I'm not going to show them the Deprive because they don't know about it. I'll show them a Lord of Atlantis. I'm certain they know that we have Lord of Atlantis in our deck. Yeah, we win. Probably were representing some sort of counterspell when I made that fetch land unnecessarily. Okay, we're just gonna continue with this. So it's a weird thing. Why am I putting Mistcaller in the sideboard? I actually don't think Mistcaller is that good against Izzet Phoenix, especially now that they're playing Lava Dart. They can just Lava Dart this damn thing. It's only for the Arclight Phoenix. You get them when you Violet in. I think it's a fine game 1 card, but post board, I think you just have to have better cards. That's all. So I'm sure there's a lot of people questioning, why is the Mistcaller in the sideboard? Commander Speaker worked out really well. That power, people, that early game power. Keep this going. But I swear, if I get Blood Moon once, I guess we just have to take out the Command Speaker for Benthic Biomancer. This hand is good, because it's got Harbinger of the Tides. Let's just hope our opponent doesn't have a really powerful Arclight Phoenix hand. So, in fear of Blood Moon, I'm going to be cracking these fetch lands for islands immediately. That's fine. We've got a good combo here with Harbinger and Merfolk Trickster with the Aether Vial, so we should not be that afraid of Thing in the Ice. They can still kill the Harbinger, sure, but we don't have to be that afraid.
Why don't you play with snow-covered islands?
I could. Some people say, well, what's the harm?
Because there's a lot of snow cards. I never seen anybody play with them, but they are out there. In the past 4 years, I've never seen anybody play a card that says, if you control a snow-covered anything, get this ability.
So I'm playing the second Aether Vial. I think my opponent, there's like not a shot in hell that they don't have like a Bolt or something. So I don't want them to use their mana on our turn. I want to waste the mana, so I'll play the Aether Vial instead. There is room to be patient in this matchup. Alright, they got a Thing in the Ice. Sure.
Ooh.
Another one. And another one. And another one. DJ Khaled. But when do I play? I could Merfolk Trickster at their upkeep. Make it very hard for them to use up all their cantrips.
Use it when he's spent 2.
And it's possible I might even Harbinger this thing at end of turn. No, okay.
Well, now, bitch.
Now any spells they play this turn, I don't mind. Okay, let's get our creatures in play. We're about to have 2 active.
I think you're about to curb stop this bitch.
I hope. I do like that. Look, we can violin two creatures at once to play around like lightning bolts and stuff. Deals 5 damage. Shit, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay, well,
you could bounce one of your creatures with her. Or
I
no,
can't.
no,
I can't.
it's a
Oh man, if no, Harbinger can only bounce my opponent's creatures.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But
That's what I realized. No, it can't hit your stuff.
it means I can't play around Anger of the Gods either. I can't remember if they even play Anger of the Gods. Well, I guess I can't do anything about that. It's just gonna happen. Attack for 2. Should I just play something?
Nah, just tap that thing down next to it. Prevent more counters.
Okay, so they're gonna try to have a good turn here. So let's start this party off by playing Merfolk Trickster. And I'll probably bounce the thing in the ice at end of turn. Two Arclight Phoenixes. I think we can race a bunch of Phoenixes, to be honest. I guess if they kill enough Merfolk Mistbinders, that would be a problem. They have no blue mana up, so they can't play that stupid card. What is it, like, put like a permanent on top of my library or something like that? I hate that card.
Not oust.
I think it's got Delve. They're killing my Trickster. What's the point of that? Oh, unless they're going to kill another creature. They plan on killing, like, Merfolk Mistbinder or something. Or maybe they're just going to kill all the Tricksters. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to bounce the thing in the ice. I think that's the more dangerous card. I think it's the more dangerous card.
Oh yeah.
It might end up being wrong. Come on, Counterspell. That'd be the thing that makes me the most happy. Does not make me happy. So just in case, somehow, thing in the ice.
Yeah, what?
So I can still die to like several lightning bolts. What else can I die to? Hardcast Arclight Phoenix. Oh no, they're just going straight for the attack. You have 2 lightning bolts in hand? Alright, we're dead. Or maybe they have a sweeper. Oh yeah, okay, that wipes the board. Well, it gets rid of their... I didn't think about that. Oh no, but I still wanted to play the Comena Speaker on the board. Yeah, I knew it. I wanted a counterspell. I needed a counterspell.
Silver Gale.
Okay, well, 5 cards. Sorry, 5 cards plus a Faithless Looting versus a Mutavault. Who's gonna win?
You.
Not likely me. If I can top deck an Island Walk Lord, that might be enough. Maybe I should just have all the counterspells in my deck. Is this a game where I have no interaction? Yeah, it was just creatures. I hate those games. It was close. It was close, though. We force our opponent to have Anger the Gods or Bust. I have to cast this from my hand. Both vials are on 2. And pass. Sure, of course. Thing in the Ice and Finality of Promise. Mm-hmm. Well, while our opponent is obliterating me, let's just give some thoughts between this and the mono blue deck. The only thing we're missing is Master of Waves. And I don't think Master of Waves is that necessary in this matchup because you get into a lot of situations where you have to tap out for 4 and then they're just going to do this to you. And they just bounce everything anyway. I've never found Master of Waves to be that important in this matchup. So the only concern I have with this deck is getting hit by Blood Moon. And as you see, we have some room to play around Blood Moon. by fetching for our islands very early, but that's about it. This Anger the Gods, like, we've got 6 counterspells in the deck. We didn't find any of them in this game, but all it took was like probably 1 good counterspell, even hitting one of our lords. Turn our creatures into 4/4s would have saved us. So now I need to draw
Silvergale into Lord.
Silvergale into Tricksters. That would help. Or Silvergale into Harbingers. These are always no's. Although this is late. I'm about to die this turn. I'm drawing this so late. This would be perfectly fine or much earlier. Alright.
You can survive 1 more turn.
No, I cannot. I'm dead. I'm dead to the Phoenix. But I'm going to play it out.
3.
Play it out for the... I don't know, for some future match I might have against my opponent. I don't want to resign in this situation with 2 vials up. I want to give them illusion. Maybe I have Harbinger in my hand. Force them to attack. It's not a hard attack. They're going to force me to have it anyway, but still want to force them to do that. So that was our match for today. The only lesson I would have to say is that in any matchup with Merfolk, if you just have lands and creatures, you're like almost always going to lose in Modern. Like, unless you have a really good curve. Maybe if we were on the play, this would be good enough, but we were on the draw. You need to interact. You need to interact a little bit. We didn't have any form of interaction. Like, this Dismember would have been good on turn 2 or turn 3 or something. Like in game 2, we had Grafdigger's Cage. That was good interaction. And we had counter spells. That was good interaction. In this game, we had just creatures. They were good interactive creatures. I'm not going to lie. They were good interactive creatures, but you need... whoops. I want to talk more about, like, I want counter spells. I want Dismember. I need these things earlier.
Oh, it's right there. He's right there.
I guess Grafdigger's Cage wasn't that big of a deal in this matchup. It would just save us a turn. What was our next card? We don't know. But that's going to be our match for today. We're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Merfolk in Modern.